Alrighty, hello there, meteorologist Alexis Walters in the Weather Center on this soggy Wednesday morning. All right, we're going to get you a look at the round of storms I'm expecting to roll in about the time you're heading home from work today. Timing-wise, we're looking from about 3 to 9. That's kind of a broad-brushed time period, but I want to give you a little bit of wiggle room either side. If that line of storms decides to speed up a little bit or slow down, I'm going to pull you up here on Facebook. See if I can get your comments. Let me know you're watching, and if you've got questions that I don't cover in this video or I'm not covering and you're curious about them, drop them in the comments, and if I can view them, I will answer them while we're moving right along. All right, so it has been, of course, a gray start to the day. Some of you woke up and went out the door to rain showers. Others of you were under dry skies, but gray skies and wet roads. Now, as we take a look at rainfall versus normal, this has been since March 1st. It has been a pretty waterlogged spring so far, about 3 to 5 inches above normal for much of the area. So with the addition of rain showers today, some of which could be on the moderate to heavy side, we will need to watch for ponding on the roads, or if you live in a place where those rivers have been flooding, watch for that as well. Rain totals won't be huge, but they'll be about an inch in some localized areas, and then we've got some showers on Friday. So just something to watch out for if you do get stuck under a downpour. Satellite and radar, most of the rain showers for the morning are done. We've been talking about 2 rounds. Well, the first round has pretty much wrapped up. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see that we do still have this batch of rain south. If that decides to expand north a little bit for our southern communities, we're talking near Akron, you guys might see some sprinkles. Shouldn't be anything too heavy. But then notice how to the west, we've got this nice clearing. Let me point it out, with even some breaks in the clouds, but see this line of storms that's starting to develop? That's going to be what we're watching for this evening. Here's a look at the breakdown. So there's the 2 rounds. Of course, the first round we're about done with. We just still have a few sprinkles hanging around. We're going to enter this midday break, which will last through about your lunch hour. That is, of course, with the exception of those few sprinkles. Now, those few showers that are in there and the cloudy skies that could potentially hold on, those are significant because the less sunshine, the less heat we get, the better chance we have, so the more sunshine we get, the more heat we get through the afternoon, there's that better chance for strong to severe storms. If it stays gray, if it stays wet, the threat is a little less. Might still be there, though. I do still think we'll see general thunderstorms no matter what. So we're just kind of watching as this frontal boundary approaches to see how it's interacting with the atmosphere that we've got in place currently, because we've already had that 1 round of rain. So the severe risk today is on the lower side. It's a slight risk, which is 2 on a scale of 5, but all the threats there are possible when it comes to severe weather. So gusty winds, hail, heavy downpours, even an isolated tornado not ruled out either. So let's go ahead and walk through it. Here's where we're at now. There are those few sprinkles that I mentioned for our southern and eastern communities if those showers expand that are in southern Ohio now. And notice those lighter showers there in the east. That's what I mean. If we see this pop up and this come to fruition as opposed to just dry through the afternoon and sunshine, that would allow for more severe storms. See how this is clear here in the western communities? That becomes a little bit more concerning if we see those drier skies with sunshine, because it just adds the fuel to the fire. So those cells will likely be firing off around 3 to 4 o'clock in the western communities. Timing wise, if you live west of 71, I would say about 3 to 6 p.m. If you live east of 77, that's going to be about that 6 to 9 o'clock hour. So there's 4:30 for you. Walking through the evening, again, this could be a messy commute home for some of you. Timing on this is a little inconvenient. We, of course, don't want people driving on the roads when there's hail coming down. So hopefully you take the right precautions if you do get stuck underneath one of these thunderstorms. And of course, if you have your Fox 8 weather app handy and have the alerts going, if you are driving, your phone will alert you and let you know, hey, you're about to head into an area where there is a severe thunderstorm. And maybe, you can pull off at a gas station or whatever it may be just for the time being so that you aren't driving through those rough conditions during rush hour. All right, things start to dry out around 8, 9 o'clock, and then we're talking cooler temperatures. So there's the breakdown of today. Morning showers, midday drier, evening storms. As for winds, despite the thunderstorms, it's going to be gusty regardless. 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts are possible through the afternoon. And then let's take things a little bit further out here. So the other change we're going to see, so this is this evening, the other change we're going to see is that temperatures are going to be cooler this weekend. So there's a look at tomorrow. We stay nice and dry. We'll get sunshine back in, but the winds are coming out of the northwest, so it'll be a touch cooler in the 60s tomorrow. Friday, we have another cold front coming through, and that's just going to reinforce that cooler air. We've got showers in the morning through the afternoon, dry for the evening, but temperatures falling to the 50s then for the weekend. So 2 more days in the 60s and 70s. Friday, we're in the 50s. Saturday, Sunday will be kind of chilly. We'll be in the low 50s, but it comes with sunshine, so that might make us feel just a touch warmer. Our overnight lows this weekend into Monday morning could be a little on the cool side in that we will need to watch for some frost. No advisories or anything out right now, but I know people are kind of setting up their gardens this time of year. We're watching for those blooms on the trees. It's just something to keep in mind as we head into the next week. No freezing temperatures, so that's good. And then we're back to the 60s by the work week next week with a little bit of sunshine, a couple sprinkles possible on Tuesday. So again, if you have questions that I didn't cover, I see a couple comments, but not all of them show up for me. You can drop them there, or you can always just head over to fox8.com, our weather tab. We have our weather discussion with the details, and someone will be in at noon for our noon update as well. So you can check it out there. I hope everyone has a great day. Hopefully you're safe on the roads today, heading home from work. Take care. I'll talk to you later.